Welcome students to the revision series of class 4. Today we will do geometry. This video will benefit you in two ways. Firstly, if you have completed the chapter, this will act as a recap of the full chapter. Secondly, if you are closer to your exams, you can check your understanding through this video. I have made this video in a question answer format which will help you get ready for your exams. Question 1. How many line segments can you draw between the following 3 points? Options are 1, 2, 3 or 4. Now students, in a question like this, the points that you have to look for is they have asked for a line or line segment. That is one thing that you will check, and the second thing is whether the given points are collinear or non-collinear. In this case, they are non-collinear, that is, they are not in a straight line. Here in the first question, we have line segments between 3 non-collinear points. So we will draw the lines between point A and point B and point C, and point C and point A. There is no other line that you can draw. Basically, you connect each point to the remaining points. Point A is connected to both C and B. Point B is connected to the other 2 points, and point C is connected to the remaining points A and B. So we have drawn all possible line segments. Our answer is 3 line segments can be drawn between the 3 points here. Now second question, how many lines can you draw between the following 3 points? Now instead of line segment, they have asked us for lines. Options are same, 1, 2, 3 or 4. We can draw a line between A and B, between B and C, and between A and C. There is no other line that you can draw, so the answer in this case also is 3. Question 3. How many lines can you draw between the following 3 points? Now here, these points are collinear, that is lying in a straight line. So options are 1, 2, 3 and 4. There is only one possible line which can be drawn such that all 3 points lie on the line. So here the answer is going to be 1. Question 4. How many line segments can you draw between the following 3 points? Here we have to check for line segments between the following 3 points. Options are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here we can draw one line segment AC. We can also see that there is a line segment AB that is possible, line segment BC that is possible. So we can draw 3 line segments which are AC, AB and BC. So answer here is 3. So irrespective whether the points are collinear or not collinear, in case of line segment, you will have the same answer. But in case of line, if the points are collinear, you will have a different answer, and if points are non-collinear, you will have a different answer. I hope by seeing these 4 examples, the concept is clear with you. Now next we come to the circle. Students, you should be aware of each and every part of the circle, which is a chord, which is a radius, which is the diameter, where is the circumference and center of the circle. Then you will be able to answer such questions very easily. Question 5. In the following figure, PQ is. In this question, they have asked for PQ, and the options given are chord, radius, diameter and center. Now PQ is a chord because both the endpoints are on the circumference of the circle. Correct answer is A option. We have to tell about AB. Options are chord, longest chord, diameter or all. Here AB is this line. Let us check each option one by one. It qualifies for being a chord as both the endpoints are on the circumference of the circle. Then second, longest chord. This is the longest chord because it is passing through the center. So this option is also correct. Looking at option C, diameter. Since AB passes through the center of the circle, it is the diameter also. So option C is also correct. Let us go to option D. All. That means it is a chord, it is the longest chord, it is the diameter. All options are correct, so we will choose option D. Question 7. In the following figure, OC is this line where one point is at the center and the other point of the line segment is on the circumference of the circle. So that is actually the radius. Let us look at the options. The options are chord, radius, diameter and center. Option B says radius, so we will choose option B. Now there are more than one radius in this figure. I can see 3. Let us move to the next question. In the following figure, OA, the options are chord, radius, diameter and center. OA is a part of the diameter. We have identified this earlier. What is this part called? This part is the radius, because one point is the center and the other point is on the circumference. So OA is also the radius. Here I had told you in the previous question, I can see 3 radius in this circle. One is OC, the other one is OA and the third one is OB. In the following figure, the longest chord is PQ, this is PQ, AB, QP. QP is the same chord written in the other way, and OC. OC is not even a chord, it is a radius. Out of the 4 options, only first 3 are chords and the longest chord has to pass through the center of the circle. So AB is the correct answer. Question 10. The perimeter of the following rectangle with L is equal to 10 centimeters and B is equal to 4 centimeters. So we have to find the perimeter. The length of this rectangle is given as 10 centimeters. The breadth of this rectangle is given as 4 centimeters. And the options are 40 centimeters, 28 centimeters, 40 square centimeters, 28 square centimeters. Now in this question we have to find out the perimeter. A and B option have units as centimeters. C and D option has square centimeters as the unit. Now here clearly perimeter will be in centimeter. Area will be in square centimeter. Since we are finding out the perimeter, option C and option D is not possible. Let us do the calculations and see which is the correct answer. The formula for perimeter is 2L plus 2B. It is so because the opposite sides in a rectangle are equal. So we have 2 into 10 plus 2 into 4. That gives us 20 plus 8, that is 28 centimeters. So the answer would be 28 centimeters, which is option B. Students, be very careful. In multiple choice questions, generally you will have options in a way that at least 2 options feel as if they are correct. You have to look carefully and choose the correct answer. We will select that. Moving on. A square garden is 120 centimeters long. What is the perimeter of the garden? When they say the square garden is 120 centimeters long, it means each side of the square garden is 120 centimeters. Now let's see the options. Here we have options with all the same units. So we have to now do the calculation part and find out which is the correct answer. For perimeter of a square, the formula is 4 into side. In this particular question, side is 120 centimeters. So the perimeter will be 4 into 120, which will give us 480 centimeters. So the correct answer is 480 centimeters. That is the C option. Question 12. Which of the following are horizontally symmetrical? Now students, horizontally means along the sleeping line. We should be able to draw a sleeping line, and along that line the figure should be symmetrical. So we will check both horizontally and vertically. Now the first one is the alphabet T. Vertically it is symmetrical, but horizontally it is not. Second one, this is a circle. This is vertically symmetrical as well as horizontally symmetrical. Vertically is standing line, horizontally is sleeping line. C1 is a square. This figure is also vertically symmetrical as well as horizontally symmetrical. The last one, this figure is not horizontally symmetrical. But if we check vertically, this figure is symmetrical. Now when we look at all the 4 figures, the first and the last one is vertically symmetrical and the B and the C option are horizontally symmetrical. We will put a tick on B and C. Question 13. Write true or false. A part, circle is a polygon. Now this circle is not a polygon because polygon is a closed figure made with line segments. Since there are no line segments involved here, this is not a polygon. This is false. B part, this figure is a quadrilateral. Quadri means 4, so a quadrilateral has 4 sides. The figure given here is a pentagon and has 5 sides. So this is also false. C1, the figure is not a simple closed curve. Here there are 2 aspects, simple and closed. This is not a closed curve and neither is it simple. The lines are crossing each other. So this is not a simple closed curve is a correct statement. So this is true. D part, a triangle has 3 sides. A triangle does have 3 sides, so this is also true. Moving on, radius of a circle is twice its diameter. Radius twice the diameter means R is equal to 2D. No, that is incorrect. So this is false. The diameter is twice the radius. So we will write false here. Moving on to the next one. Diameter of a circle is twice its radius. That means D is equal to 2R, which is correct. We will write true. G part. A square is a simple closed polygon. Here they are talking about 3 terms. Simple means no line crosses each other. In a square, no line crosses each other. Closed, the starting and the end point connect with each other. That is also there in a square. Polygon is a simple closed figure made by joining line segments. So square comes under that category also, where line segments are joined to form a simple closed figure. So this is true. H, a square has 2 vertices. Vertices means the corners. A square has 4 corners, therefore this statement is false. Question 14. Fill in the blanks. Dash of a circle is the longest chord. Longest chord is the chord that passes through the center and it is the diameter. So diameter of a circle is the longest chord. B part. All quadrilaterals dash squares. Quadrilaterals means a figure with 4 sides. The length of the sides can be anything. Any 4-sided figure is not a square. So all quadrilaterals are not squares. C part, a quadrilateral has dash sides. Quadri means 4. So a quadrilateral would have 4 sides. D, in a rectangle, the dash sides are equal. In rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. So opposite will come here. E, a triangle has dash vertices. Vertices means the corners. A triangle has 3 corners. So we will write a triangle has 3 vertices. This brings us to the end of the video. Do like the video and share it with the people you think who could benefit from it. Until we meet again, stay happy and keep learning.